We are so far removed from the Bible historically, culturally, linguistically, that it's sometimes hard for us to grasp some details in the text. And so we have to do a little bit of research and put ourselves back into the original situation in which these books were written. So, for instance, we're doing Hosea in Bible in 1 year. And chapter 5, verse 10 says that the princes of Judah have become like those who move the landmark. Now, what does that mean? Well, today we typically use fences to mark the end of one person's land and the beginning of another person's land. And maybe you've had an experience where your neighbor built a fence onto part of your property. Well, that's basically the modern equivalent of the ancient equivalent of moving a landmark or a boundary stone. These boundary stones were used not only in ancient Israel, but all over the ancient Near East to mark where one person's land ended and another person's began. But either by force or secretly, these boundary stones could be moved, thereby stealing more land by the person who moved the boundary stone. Now, this is part of Hosea's ongoing indictment against both the North and the South for engaging in idolatry, and in this case, by engaging in land theft by moving these boundary stones. They were oppressing the poor and the needy, getting more land for themselves. And so this is part of Hosea's ongoing call for his people to repent of their idolatry and to repent of taking advantage of the poor and the needy. And so he's calling them to return to the one true God.